That's a difficult language.
It is a difficult language, but I figured it out.
How do you say a little story in Chinese?
一个小公舞.
一个小公舞.
一个小
I feel like I said that wrong as hell.
公舞. I'm with it.
That works.
That wasn't it.
故事. 小的故事.
And what does that mean?
That's a little story.
Shoutouts. So when we were eating Gushers as kids, we were eating little stories.
When you were eating Gushers as kids, I don't know what that hand signal was
well,
all
because it's
about.
like, you know, when you get the Gushers
when you were
in your
eating
hands,
Gushers
you
as a
gotta
kid.
You know, that's
I mean,
black people stuff. Whenever something is in our hand small enough, you got to juggle that. You play dice with them M&M peanut. And you throw them, you know, put the Gushers out, put them in your hand. Oh, what's for lunch?
Okay, I see where it is.
Una shot of Gusher.
I like it. All right, we're going to do the intro real quick.
She got wild. You know what I'm talking about. M&M's.
Mary Jane, good afternoon, and welcome once again to About That Time. We're excited, guys. It's a really special day. We have a really special guest, and it's a really, really special episode. Mm-hmm. Today is episode 100 About That Time. We're 100 episodes old. Oh my God, I can't believe we're still doing this.
Yeah, I keep it 100 on this one.
We are, guys, we have a policy. Going forward, we're always going to be keeping it 100 from now on. We've been keeping it like 99, 98, 97 previously. Now we're just keeping it 100 only. Guys, our guest today is Goony Chonga. She has hot music in the streets on No Quieres Líos. It's dope music, putting out great things. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Kalia is lighting the ceremonial blunt, if you will. She wrapped it in the woods.
Nice.
It happens. Are you a backwoods lady?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No swishes?
I used to.
Yeah, that's like kind of like for like younger.
Like back in the days.
Before you were mature.
Mm-hmm.
Before I discovered the backwoods. Thank you.
It's
Backwoods
like a pre-smoking. It's like you got to go through your phases of what you roll with, what you rap with.
Right, I used to roll Dutch Masters in Miami. Like that's all we had, a little single. It was like a 2-pack, 2 for 1.
Yeah. A flavored Dutch or just the plain Dutch?
There was like flavors. Like people would get grape.
Grape, vanilla Dutch is a classic.
It is.
I like the original.
Because
the flavors make my stomach hurt. But that's just me.
Do you have a sensitive stomach in general?
For like tobacco products. Yeah.
Okay.
Like hookah, I can't do that.
Okay. Yeah, hookah's rough.
Make you a little nauseous
from
time to time.
I can't do hookah. That'll make me throw up.
Now, did you grow up in the South Florida area?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Miami, Florida.
Hell yeah.
305.
Respect. And tell us a little bit more about coming up in the 305. Are you just immediately sort of brought into the nightlife party world of Miami as a younger person in that city?
Yeah, but to be honest, I never was into like nightlife stuff. Like all my friends in middle school had like fake IDs, and in high school and would go to like the clubs. There was some like all ages parties I would go to and stuff, but I was never into like the fake ID or even really doing any of that.
Right.
I was more like a creative person. I was like nerdy.
Okay, I like that. Respect. I mean, you're among friends.
I was like, let's like stay at my house and make art.
They were like, no.
Guys, more people out there should be taking cues here. We should all be staying at home and making art because it's much better for our minds and our bodies. So what changed?
What changed what?
I don't know. Did you grow past the phase of wanting to just stay home and make art, or are you still on the stay home and make art wave?
I'm still like a homebody, but I go out like if it has to do with me or one of my friends. Like if I'm supporting my friends, I'll go out. Mm-hmm. Or like if it's like networking, because I learned that too. Because they're like, you gotta go out if you want to network, and that's what kind of makes me go out. But other than that, I really don't like going out unless I go to strip clubs.
The strip club is fun, right?
The strip club is fun because that's like I see butt shaking, all the music I like is playing.
I honestly,
I could sit in my own section. I don't have to be like
in a crowded room,
like breathing in people's like nasty smell and stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
and that could happen.
That's pretty much my strip club list too. Yeah. You've got personal space. There's booty shaking, and the music that you like is playing.
And in some of them, you could smoke weed.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's pretty permissive. In Miami, are there some good spots that you can hit that you can light
Hell
one
yeah.
up?
You gotta hit G5. And it used to be King of Diamonds also, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they closed now. It's real sad. But that used to be like the one that all the rappers would go to and stuff.
Diamonds.
But now it's King of Diamonds, yeah. Now
Yeah.
it's G5.
G5.
That's the poppin' one if you go to Miami.
It's the rebrand, guys. Anyone out there in the
where's that?
audience been to G5? Let us know, because it sounds like a pretty chill time.
I've definitely had
one in the air.
I
few
went
nights at King
once.
of Diamonds.
I've been
Yeah?
to King of Diamonds
Oh my
for
God.
sure.
I-
I feel like that's the Miami look.
One
Yeah.
of my favorite days ever was at King of Diamonds
Yeah.
for one of my friend's birthday. It was so poppin' that night. But when I went to G5, it was a slow night that day that I went. But it was awesome because I had all the girls to myself.
What more could you ask for?
Now,
You
I
got
have
all
a
the
question.
attention.
Exactly.
Now, because I lived in Atlanta for a while.
Oh,
And we would go to
yeah.
strip clubs. I mean, for the food. Like, damn, the strippers. Are there strip?
Yes,
are
the
like in Miami? Are the
food.
strip club the really good food at G5?
Yeah, they
or-
have food too, I think.
I thought King of Diamonds had food at
I
one
I
point.
wasn't there for the food.
I'm not 100% sure about that.
I
'Cause I
rem-
never ordered food at the strip club before.
So
believe it or not.
I remember going to a strip club in Miami,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it had a barber shop, a weight room, and a food buffet in the strip club.
What strip club was that?
I don't know, but in my memory,
Somebody tell us.
guys, have
Oh,
you
I've
ever been
also
to a
heard-
strip club?
I've also heard of The Office, but never been there. But I heard The Office is popping too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Guys,
bet
we
you
have
they
all- we
come
have
out
all
in
the
little,
hot
Hillary
Miami strip
Clinton
club
suits
tips
at
here.
first, and then they just take it off.
Let us know.
But anyway, that's pretty complete though. The weight room, the barber shop, and the buffet at the strip club. I mean, do you ever
Yeah.
really need to leave?
No.
No.
No. You can get it all there.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know.
with that.
I do think it would be though, like, what is there a shower? Like, you're gonna like pump some iron and then you're like all sweaty and then you're gonna have someone dance on you. That's like a little gross, right?
Or at the same time. Get a
Wow,
Ah.
that's keep you motivated. I think that would probably keep me distracted. I don't know that would enhance my performance, but anything's possible.
Wow.
Facts.
Yeah.
Now our critter countdown just hit 0, guys. We're gonna see a little critter on the screen. Goony, we have a little crew. We call them the Critter Clique. They're friends. They show up. This is a snail. This is a new friend
Hi, Snail.
who we've never had on the show before.
Hello.
I'm down with snails. There's some snail life, I think, in South Florida. You guys got lots of moisture,
I have a
right?
story about a snail.
Ooh, let's hear it.
We
Let's
want to
hear
hear
it.
this snail story.
So when I was like 10, I had I made my mom buy me a fish tank so I could like put a bunch of snails in it. And yeah, it was really weird. They
So-
ended up having babies. One day I looked on the glass and it was like a whole bunch of like little dots. And I'm like, what is this?
What?
Whoa.
It got kind of crazy though. I had to get rid of it because it started smelling weird.
Too much, like a snail hole.
Yeah, I
That got a
started
little
getting
gross.
like into snails.
Okay, but here's the question: did you collect the snails from outside and
Yes.
bring them in? So they were
Yes.
like wild snails.
Yeah,
if you
wild.
will.
I wouldn't buy them.
I don't even know. Can you even buy a snail at the pet store?
You can buy a
Probably.
snail at a French restaurant.
You can buy escargot.
Escargot.
Yeah.
I never had that.
Well,
I
you missed an opportunity there. You could have been frying it up. You know, that's like a
Could have been the neighborhood
self-perpetuating
escargot
source
shop. They were
of
popping out babies
protein.
like that. Like, I'll have some
Hell
more
no.
next
It's like
week.
you have a chicken coop and you have like a snail aquarium that you can just like scrape the stink out of
Somebody
and
get
make
on
I
escargot.
don't even
Right
think
now.
I would like escargot because I feel like the texture would be like gross.
Have you had escargot?
I've had escargot. I don't recall the texture being that gross. There's
Like
like,
chewy.
Does
It's a
is it
little
like-
chewy,
I don't like
guess.
chewy stuff. Or
but it's like they
slimy.
put in oil and garlic on it, so it's like very like you get more like the flavor, and then like you just chew it a little bit.
See, but I love
so.
oysters.
Is it really super expensive like they say?
I think that it's like expensive-ish, but you know, it's not like you're ordering top line
More than lobster?
caviar. No. I feel like escargot is more like a nice appetizer. It's more like a half dozen oysters or something like
Okay,
that.
okay,
You know what I
okay.
mean? I don't think it's not like.
Because they always make it seem
Stratospheric.
like, oh, escargot. Like,
I think it's just kind of like French. You know, you're like a menage a trois. Like it sounds good, but it can be
Sounds
harder to
better than,
execute.
like-
It just sounds
than
fancy.
You
A
think,
train.
You know. For sure. There's definitely a little bit more je ne sais quoi
Yes.
in the menage a trois than in the train, you know?
Yeah.
It's important stuff. Now, Goony, tell us a little bit about Chonga life. That's a word that I think you're bringing into the vernacular, but I think you need to give us a little 101 on what's up with the Chonga life.
the word is actually, the first time I ever heard the word was like during middle school time, like early 2000s. Everybody in Miami was a Chonga, but especially a lot of the girls at my school. Chonga is like a lifestyle. It's on the east side. Spanish women. It's like a certain type of dressing style. Very like tight clothes, hoop earrings, lip liners. A lot of people compare it to like cholas.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but it's kind of different because cholas are kind of a West Coast thing, and it's also like gang related, kind of.
Totally.
Like it goes like hand in hand with that gang culture. Chonga doesn't have nothing to do with that, and it's mostly just like feminine.
Right.
Because you know how like cholas have cholos.
Right.
Chongas, there's no chongos. I'm sorry if you want to be a chongo, but like there's no chongos. It's just chonga. And in 2007, these girls called the Chonga Girls. I don't know if you guys ever saw it on MySpace. It kind of went viral at the time. It was called Chongalicious, and they remixed the Fergalicious song.
Okay.
And they're like, Chongalicious definition, arch my eyebrows high. And like they made like a whole song, like it was kind of like a parody making fun of chongas.
But it's sort of also at the same time a Chonga anthem.
Yeah, but it is also the Chonga anthem.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's how it
like they were making fun of
ways.
it, but it was like amazing.
Yeah, sometimes you got to celebrate the things that seem ridiculous.
But yeah, I'm trying to bring like the Chonga culture back to light because I feel like people don't really talk about it. It's kind of like a forgotten thing.
Okay.
But there are definitely still Chongas out here, especially in Hialeah, where I feel like they run shit.
Okay.
Hialeah is the city of Miami.
Okay.
I know about it from Grand Theft Auto.
Hialeah?
Yeah.
GTA. Teaching us everything we need to know about geography. You know? You're like, oh yeah, I was there destroying something.
I was in Hialeah. I hit a lick over it.
Tell us about what's going on with you musically. You just dropped a nice video. You've got some more music on the way. What's been going on?
Yes. Tu no quiere lío. I did that with Jayhawk Productions, and that was kind of like the song that made me be like, wow, I really work good with this producer, and I feel like we should keep on going. And it was kind of like a West Coast type of vibe, which I never really got on a West Coast type of beat. So it was like cool to do that. And then I was like, let's just make a whole album, So we just started going in. That was like in January. So now I'm basically almost done with it. So that's coming out. The album is called Dimension, which means dimension. And the S is a 5 because it's kind of like I live in the 5th dimension. That's where I live. So I wanted to make that the album title.
Gotcha.
I like it. Tell us a little bit more.
15 songs.
15 songs. But
15
tell us
songs.
more about living in the 5th dimension, because that sounds kind of lit.
Okay. Living in the 5th dimension is different than where you guys live. Well, I don't know which dimension do you live? Most people live in the 3rd.
What does this mean? I need
mean,
to know what they
She
mean
said,
so I can know where I'm at. Because what if I'm
You
next
got to break
to you?
down our dimensions. Well, being one-dimensional.
I don't know anything about the 4th, as I just skipped on.
Okay, the 5th.
We ain't worried
The
about
number
that.
5 is a real special number to me. It's like one of my favorite numbers. I used to see 555 a lot. So, and then it made me kind of get into numerology and stuff. So, I just always love the number 5 and 555 in general. Every time I see it, it's like a reminder that I'm like doing good in my life, or I'm doing the right thing. So, I just wanted to put that like as a part of the title. Like, oh, it would be cool if I made the S a 5.
Okay.
So, yeah, but
That works.
where do you live? In the 3rd dimension?
I mean, I'm feeling a bit of dimension pressure. I'm not sure exactly which. I mean, I aspire to live in the 5th dimension with you.
At this point.
The 5th dimension is just a higher dimension. It's more,
Well, we try to live in a higher dimension for sure.
I'm pretty sure I'm in the 6th.
Yeah.
Right now,
dimension,
you're probably on the 5th.
Okay.
Since you're smoking with me.
Okay.
The energy, you're probably like coming there with me right now.
All right. We're being blessed.
I feel it.
Thank you for bringing your 5th dimension vibes to about that time.
You're welcome.
It's exciting
It's
stuff.
rare.
I will hit that. Now, I want to make sure we check in with our audience. Mary Jane, thank you so much for joining us. This is about that time. We're chilling with Goony Chonga. We're having a really good time. We're going to shout out our sponsors really quick. Loon Vaporizers. They make amazing vaporizers. They're sexy. They're smooth. They're small. They do their job. We love them very much. Now, Chonga, we do a segment here on About That Time. We call it Post It Up. We take some pictures. You tell us the story behind them. Sound good? Because here we go.
I'm excited for this.
Well, the first picture we have, looks like a tattoo moment that you're celebrating here. Tell us a little bit about this tattoo. It looks reminiscent of somebody we know.
Yeah, that's my man, my baby daddy. He got that tatted on him. That's my face.
Have you been tattooed on many people, to your knowledge?
No.
That's a first?
I think so. Well, my mom. She was the first person who tattooed me, but she didn't tattoo my face. She tattooed my name.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
you're sort of familiar with the world of having people tattoo your name
and I've had
and your
people
face.
tell me like, "Oh, I want to get you tattooed." I'm like, "Do it," but I never see.
Right.
I'm
They
like,
don't follow
yeah.
through.
Now,
Yeah, I don't know if they're really doing it though.
you have
They
some
will.
tattoos yourself. Have you ever had a name or someone else's face tattooed on your body?
Yeah, I have names on my body.
Okay.
I have my friends Dree and Crow tatted on my leg right here. My friend Crow, who's a nail artist, Crow Kane. Some of y'all probably heard about her. She actually did this tattoo on me.
Wow.
'Cause
Three-dimensional.
She was like practicing, and she was like, "Oh, I want to try." So I was like, "Yeah, just do y'all names on me, cause I love you bitches."
All right.
It was like spontaneous.
Okay. So sometimes you just gotta let it rip. Let that personal
Yeah.
connection.
Oh, and I have my son's name on me.
Oh,
right here.
that's very important.
Well, his middle name, Manelli.
Oh,
his name is
look
Mozzie.
at
His
that.
name is Mozzie,
That's a
and
really
that's-
cute picture.
And that's a picture of him.
Very cool. How is motherhood going? Are there any major surprises that you've encountered that you didn't think you were ever gonna encounter?
Not really. I just always knew like being a mom is gonna be dope, and I always knew that like there's not gonna be no feeling like the feeling of like the love of your kid. So yeah, but it did. But I have like noticed that it's like a lot of sacrifices when you have a kid. Like when I was pregnant, I lost. Well, not lost, but like I missed out on a bunch of opportunities and stuff. But it was like worth it. Because at the end, now I feel like I have more motivation having a kid because I'm not only thinking about myself. So now I'm way more, like, responsible because I'm like, wait, I have a kid. Like, I really got to get my business together.
Yeah. Stay on that grind. So
How old is he?
He's, like, 1.5 almost.
Oh.
Yeah, he was born in April of 2018.
Oh, wow.
April baby.
What day? Because you got some April babies right here.
Oh, yeah, he's an Aries. April 9th.
April
All right.
5th.
I'm 4th. So.
April 5th. That was his due date.
All right. She likes that 5. She wanted
I
that 5.
was like, oh, I hope he's born on April 5th.
Hey, April 9th is good.
April 9th, yeah.
Now, it sounds like it's fun having a kid. This one seems like you also may be in the pet lane. Who's that right there?
That's my dog, Xenon. You could follow her on Instagram, Guala Girl Xenon. Yeah, she's a really good model. Like, if you go on her Instagram, like, she, like, lets you put objects on her. Like, she stays still for long periods of time. She's, like, a natural model.
It is.
I fuck with Xenon.
Xenon. Now, how did you meet Xenon?
Xenon was actually supposed to be a gift for my friend, who's also a rapper, Booty Chain. But we already had a dog at the time named Cinco, which means 5 in Spanish. And he was, like, really my dog. So I was like, oh, I'm going to gift her Xenon. But as we were all together, because we lived together at the time, Xenon just became my dog. Because she just wouldn't, like, mess with nobody else. Like, she would, like, be nice to you and stuff. But it's like she chose up on me, and so she kind of, like, became my dog.
How'd you come up with the name Xenon?
I don't know. Me and Booty Chain were just, like, thinking of names. And we had a bunch of them. Like, when I got her at the store, her name was Roxy.
Okay.
But I was like, I don't want to call her Roxy, even though it did kind of fit her. And we were just going back and forth, and we came up with Xenon. Like Xenon from the 21st century.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, am I about to age myself if I say this? So I was like,
No,
you
no,
got
no,
it. I'm
no,
like, okay,
girl,
cool.
I know
Xenon
about-
Girl of the 21st century.
A
Girl
lot of
on
people say
Disney.
Xenon Girl of the 21st century.
Let's watch a Disney Channel movie.
And then they do the thing with the wand.
Yeah. Hold on.
You don't know about that.
No, you guys, that's your moment,
Hold on,
guys.
we're
I let
here.
you share that.
Millennials.
Guys, stop the press. Kalia is holding the blunt. That means that she needs
I'm
to
about
speak bluntly.
I just connected with my girl here, and if there's anybody in the chat and you know about Xenon Girl of the 21st century, The Luck of the Irish, if you know about the Disney one, let's do it again one more time.
Do you remember Stepsister from
Yes.
Planet Weird? How she would come out on the sink like into like a bubble? That was amazing.
Drop a mouse emoji right now for Mickey Mouse if you know what we're talking about. I'm sorry, no, we had to.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Your Friday was gonna be lit if that little boy was doing that split midair. Like, oh.
That's real good times.
Halloween Town. Okay,
oh my God,
I'm
that's
done.
still a classic. I'm about to watch that.
Real good times. Real good times, guys. Now, if you're going to watch, you're going to probably want to bring some good friends. It sounds like this next picture, I get the sense, it is a good crew to roll with.
Yes. That was my show in Barcelona that I just had at the end of May at Primavera Sound Fest. And for the first time, I actually had dancers and a choreography.
Wow.
I had never had that before. Like, I had, like, backup dancers just doing whatever. But this was the first time that we were, like, that they, like, taught me a choreography. And, yeah, the person who got that picture, I tagged them. I forgot who it is. But shout out to them, because that was, like, a really perfect moment. We all look, like, in sync.
Yeah. That's cool vibes. Now, how did you like the festival? Because that's a pretty cool music festival.
I loved it. It was really fun. I got to network with a lot of people. It was dope. And the fact that it went on till 6 in the morning and it was like right by the beach, I'm like, this is beautiful.
Next
I
level.
stayed there and I saw the sunrise and I was like, wow, this is so cool.
Perfect.
That's nice.
That
good
sounds
memory.
awesome.
A really good memory. I love that picture.
Yeah, it's a good one. Well, here's another good picture. It seems like a good posse to be rolling with here as well.
Oh, yeah. You can't bang with us on that one. That was from the YG video, Go Loco. I came out in that video. And the girl, that's like how they kind of made us dress, like some Chola gang members. So, yeah, I'm not in no gangs, but that was for the video.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that picture is dope.
Portraying a character.
That girl right there that's, like, holding the sunglasses, she's the one who took it. Like on selfie.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because like you can't really tell. She did such a good job.
No,
it looks like someone took it, but yeah. Totally. That was a fun ass day. We were there all fucking day doing that video. I was hot as hell and I got a little bit sunburned.
Hey, you got to make sacrifices out here.
But it was worth it. I got paid for that shit. So.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Fuck it.
It's all about those dollars. And if you have those dollars, it sounds like you don't mind going to the strip club to check out a nice booty, which I believe is this next image we hear.
Oh, yes. That was also at Primavera Fest. That was my first look because my friend La Zoe, who's also an artist in Spain, her set was before mine. But we have a song together. So she's like, you want to do the song on my set? So I was like, yeah. But I couldn't have the same outfit that I was going to wear for my set. So I got like a whole another outfit. And that's one of her dancers. I love that picture. That one did well.
I like it a lot. You can't argue with a booty like that.
I'm sure you do. She's like a Dominican girl in Spain. That's why she has that butt.
That's a special combo right there.
Wow.
Dominican girls always have good booties for the most part.
Shout out to the Dominican booties, huh? Well, let's also take a minute to shout out our crowd. Mary Jane, Snoop Dogg TV. Thank you guys so much for checking in. It's about that time. It's a Tuesday afternoon. We're lit. We're chilling with Kalia. We're chilling with Goony Chonga. We are chilling with our lion, guys. Do you have a lion right now? I hope you do. But if you don't, you can hang out with our lion. We share our lion. You know, you can pet the lion.
I love it.
Yeah, you can pet.
Oh, wrong way.
Yeah,
I'm retarded.
it's cool. No.
Everybody.
It's tricky. It can be. Look at that. He likes it. Oh, look at that. Very friendly.
With the nails.
Oh yeah, he loves that. How could he not? How can he not enjoy that? Look, wow, look at that. Yeah. You're really getting him.
I'm really enjoying this.
That's what he's saying.
Everyone's enjoying it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
No more.
It's pretty good.
You've been blessed.
Okay. Speaking of lions, guys, did you see the new Lion King?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I've already co-signed it. I've already co-signed it publicly, but
you did.
I'm not. I never was like. I've obviously watched the original, but it wasn't. It didn't like. It wasn't the most essential thing for me.
Okay.
But this one I felt like was just really good.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't necessarily going in there trying to hate on it because I liked the original so much. So I was very open to it, and I thought it was cool. You know, Lion King. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. I like
so
Aladdin.
You approve of the new one?
I kind of like the new one, yeah.
But not better than the original, though.
I don't think
you can't even say that.
You can't say that at all.
Okay, exactly.
But it's still a good movie. it's still a good time.
You watched it?
I did not.
No one watched it. I'm sitting here, guys.
I
This is a new show concept where I talk about movies that only I have seen and no one else has.
I feel like I've attempted it. Like, let's go watch. It never happened. Like, I don't know why something is not letting me do it. But
Okay.
I'm definitely
You
gonna
can be
check it out.
sometimes you got to be open. You'll find a day where it really makes sense.
I'll watch it eventually.
Yeah. Well, speaking of watching, we like to also make sure we watch the world as a whole. We do a segment we call it Roll the News. We take some headlines from around the world. We talk about them. And this is going to be a good one because our first story is about nothing else but robot traffic police, guys. China has rolled out their first robotic traffic police. Are you guys ready for robot cops?
No.
I'm not with
it. Have we not seen RoboCop? Like, absolutely not. Could you imagine mouthing off to, like, the George Jetson of cops, G?
I feel like all the movies are becoming real life now.
Look at that. That's their robot cop.
And he doesn't take any shit. I can guarantee you that. A nice cop will give you, let you off. He's not doing that.
That's the thing.
I'm not with
it's
this
like
robot stuff because I feel like all this technology stuff could get hacked.
It can.
So what if it gets hacked by the wrong thing?
That's, I think, a very legitimate
I think humans need to just
be
not mess with doing this robot stuff. Like Siri and
Chill
Alexa is enough.
Chill on the robots, but
and even that's weird.
Yeah.
Like Siri be telling me stuff when I'm not even asking for her.
No way. She's just up in your space like that?
Doesn't she just randomly tell you stuff sometimes?
No. That's never happened to me.
She's listening and she's waiting to jump in on the right conversation.
I'm like, girl, I didn't even ask you nothing. Like, or she'll like repeat what I said. I'm like, what?
Whoa, you got her in parrot mode.
Goodness.
Yeah.
I'm not with the robots.
I don't know. How do you feel about the robot cop?
I think the robot cop is definitely headed in the wrong direction.
No.
People are going to take selfies with that.
No. I mean, for sure, it's...
No, they might get arrested.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
They'll probably have one on display. Hopefully they have the display one so people don't get distracted with the real one that's trying to do its job.
China doesn't play, though. Sheesh.
Yeah, I mean,
wouldn't be interested in that.
No.
They're ahead of their time with that one.
Not okay.
Robot police. But I think thumbs down, guys. Like let's all trust in our ability to connect with one another and create a safe world.
Get rid of it.
Sorry. Okay, we got another one, guys. Astronomers have just drastically narrowed the search for alien life.
Okay.
Guys, there's a whole bunch of space that astronomers are looking at, thinking there might be life there. They don't need to look there anymore.
Like here?
No, they're looking out into the stars, into the universe, trying to find other planets that might be like ours and sustain some form of life.
And they've narrowed down.
They've narrowed down the search. Now, the main question here is, do you believe in aliens?
I do.
Definitely aliens.
Yeah. I don't feel like it's like no way that we could be the only ones in the whole like when you look at the whole universe, they say like, well, all the universes together, there's like one little dot is like our universe.
I know,
mixed
and
with like other ones.
Yeah.
And ours is already so huge, so it's like there has to be, but I don't know about us trying to like be cool with them and stuff.
Right.
I don't.
It's been
what
fine
are they
thus
on?
far.
Like who knows?
Yes.
Maybe they don't want us to know.
That's a big question mark.
Yeah.
What will our extraterrestrial friends be like?
What if they're so advanced?
Or maybe they'll help
that
us.
they're purposely doing things so that it is making it harder. Like they're just like, we know what's going on over there. We want no parts of that over here. So we're gonna be over here.
Or maybe they've just been ahead of us and just like laughing at us.
Kind of like we're like some sort of like experiment that they're just letting run amok.
Right. Maybe like they're just like watching a show.
Mm-hmm.
For all we know. But I do believe they're out there.
I agree that they're probably watching this show. Actually, like guys.
What up, aliens?
If we have any alien viewers, we want to give you a big shout out. Thank you so much for tuning in extraterrestrially. Obviously, we're a great example of the human species. I hope that we entertain you, make you laugh, and smoke what you gotta smoke. I wonder what that alien weed is like.
Come to 5D if you feel like.
Yo, come to 5D, guys. We're living 5D right now. The alien D may be 5D. We can all do it. Okay, we have one more story from Roll the News. There is a new wallpaper that will make your living room smell like weed. Would you want to have a wallpaper that when you scratched it gave off a weed odor?
Oh, when you scratch it?
I think it's probably going to smell like that.
Or does it make the room smell like weed?
It kind of makes the room smell like weed.
I mean, I feel neutral about it. I have no idea. I mean, it sounds cool. But if you want to make the room smell like weed, you could just smoke weed. But what if you don't want the room to smell like weed?
Yeah, well, you can't turn that off. That's the thing. If you
it's a
don't want it
weed
to smell like
room,
weed, you just like seal your jar.
I'm against it. Like until we can have the wallpaper that they had in Willy Wonka's house, where I want the snozberries to taste like snozberries.
Oh, that's a good
And
wallpaper.
the strawberries to taste like strawberries. Don't come to me with anything else. Until that happens, don't come to me with anything else.
I feel you on that.
Nothing else.
But like this room would be cool with that, I guess.
Yeah.
Because this is like meant for that.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's innovative.
Innovative. Guys, what weed wallpaper. It's a thing.
Innovation.
Now we know. People are trying to do new things
I'm
out there.
disappointed.
Yeah, always.
What are you disappointed about?
I
Lydia?
really, okay, because you can't see in Mary Jane Land, but there are people agreeing with me behind the camera here. You mean to tell me you never wanted to taste a snozberry?
I agreed with you.
You did. You're right. You did.
Damn.
I think,
You're right.
I think-
I'm worked up now.
She just ignored
I'm
me
worked
when
up.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm with that. I want
I'm
that.
worked up.
I
I'm
was-
just
I
like
was
priorities
rooting for
here.
it.
People are going hungry in these
That
streets.
people start licking your walls when they come to your house.
That part.
Like, ugh.
that would be
Who
gross.
licked that before you did?
Right.
That could be a hygiene, or maybe your snail collection. Your snails are gonna start crawling all over
Oh
it.
man, no, the snail collection. That
Let's
was
avoid
crazy
that.
time.
We have a check-in actually from our audience, guys.
Okay.
Let's check in with our good friends out there. Okay, Shannon Jane Ellen says, "Me and my bros used to paint snails."
Oh, that's dope. Why didn't I ever think about that? Because I used to like
Painting the
painting.
snails. Well, we just actually flipped our snail here to become a blue snail. It's kind of like a
There we
blue
go.
raspberry snail, technically.
Does that hurt? Does that harm them?
I would say, folks, if you
In
want to be
real life.
humane towards a snail, I would not paint it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Maybe there's like safe for animals paint.
There could be safe for animals
Don't
paint
paint the
potentially,
snails.
but as a general statement, I'm going to say
Knock it off.
painting snails is probably mean to snails.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still kind of cool. You know, there's a lot of options there.
Yeah.
We can tell our snail looks pretty cool in blue, so
Yeah.
there's some good stuff happening
Yeah.
there. Mary Jane, Snoop Dogg TV guys, you're watching About That Time. We're chilling with Goony Chonga. We are chilling with Kalia McNeil. We're having a great time, as we usually do here. Chonga, we have one more segment on the show tonight. We call it Astrology Time. Now, we check in with the world. We check in with you. We also like to make sure we check in with the stars.
Okay.
We're cosmic explorers. It's all right. We can knocking over water bottles. It's all good. People get excited when they hear about astrology.
I was like,
That's just what happens. You get excited when you hear about astrology. Now, do you read your horoscope?
no.
No. Have you read your horoscope before?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like I used to be more into it.
Okay.
Now I just like, I feel like I know I already know everything about my sign. So
Right.
I don't know. Sometimes one of my friends who's really into it, she'll like send it to me if she like likes what it says.
Now,
I'm
do
like,
you,
okay.
do you usually find that it's on point or not?
I mean, I guess sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. I don't check up on it regularly anymore, so I don't really know if it's on point or not.
Okay. Well, the game here tonight is we're taking your chart, and they take there's tons of sentences in your thing. Sometimes they're on point, sometimes they're not. We took some sentences from your chart. You tell us if you think they're on point or not. Okay. Point number 1: possesses a positive outlook. Would you say that you are good at having a positive outlook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like something I want. I'm like positive about it.
Okay.
I'm like, oh yeah.
You're ready.
This is
You
happening.
know what you want, and you're going for it.
Yep.
Is that something that you've had to cultivate over time, or have you always sort of been like that?
I mean, I think I've always been like that, but everyone has their little moments. I
Yeah.
feel like, I also have my moments, but for the most part, that's accurate.
I like that. Yeah. Keeping positive is generally recommendable, I would say.
There we go.
Yes.
Be thankful for what you've got and be positive about where you want to get.
Law of attraction.
Yeah, law of attraction. I agree with that. We have another element from your chart. They expect every love affair to be forever, which is rarely the case.
Yeah. I'm going in hard, like, for every love affair. If I am going to be serious with you, if I tell you I love you, it's real. This is going to be forever, but if it don't last forever, I still love you, but you ain't shit.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of the way. That's
Because
kind
I
of the
feel
cycle.
like if you really loved somebody, then you're not never going to stop really loving them. But you don't have to be in love with them.
It's true. It's important to distinguish between those things.
There's a difference.
Yeah, you can still love someone,
You
but
can
not
still
be
have
in
love.
with them.
Like, I got love. I care about you.
Yeah,
That's it.
totally. Love comes, love goes, but you got to keep a positive outlook, as I'd say.
They go hand in hand.
It's true. We have another element from your chart. This is an interesting one. It says they may have suffered from allergies or asthma as children. When you were younger, did you have any kind of allergies or asthma?
No asthma. I've always been allergic to dirt.
Allergic to dirt? Oh, and dust. Okay.
Yeah, like I can't be dusty or I start like sneezing a lot and stuff.
Okay.
But I'm sure that happens to other signs.
I would say that probably does, right?
So this one's kind of...
It's kind of, that's why I wanted to read it, because it was like it jumped out at me, because that's not often something that you read in a chart, you know.
Yeah.
But
and no asthma, no.
No asthma. But stay away from the dirt and dust. That's generally recommendable.
Stay clean.
No dusty stuff around me.
Okay, it's a lot of work sometimes keeping the house clean, but I think it pays off.
Exactly.
We have one more element from your chart on Astrology Time today. They are often drawn to careers that let them conquer their inhibitions. What do you think about that? Do you feel as though you're conquering inhibitions with your career?
Okay, I'm going to sound retarded right now. What is inhibitions?
Things you're sort of feel hesitant about.
We're drawn to careers that let us conquer things we're hesitant about.
Totally. So you're drawn to like overcoming things that you feel like you're intimidated by, potentially.
I don't know if that one's accurate. Maybe because I'm a Pisces Aries. Like
totally,
I'm
you're on the cusp. The 19.
I'm on the cusp, so maybe some of these don't apply to me. No.
Okay.
I think this is a not.
Now, do you feel like in terms of choosing the path of being an artist, that's something that's been challenging or something that's been pretty chill?
I think it's been pretty natural to me because I feel like I always wanted to do this. Even when I was younger, I always wanted to make music. I used to write songs all the time. I always liked being... My mom put me in a lot of dance and like acting, so I was never really shy. I liked being in front of the camera and doing shows. So I feel like it's pretty natural to me. The challenging part of making music for me is the business side.
Yeah.
That's the challenging. Like, all that stuff I don't want to deal with. I just want to show up, look good, and perform and make my music in the studio.
I think that sounds like a great
The
list.
business part is like a headache. That's how you hire people for those parts.
Yeah. Reasonable so. You gotta build a good team. You gotta build a good team.
You need a good team.
It's true. Cool. Well, that was Astrology Time. You know, sometimes it's on point, sometimes it's not on point.
I'm a cusp.
You're a cusp.
So
and we're all mysterious
some
people.
Some of the Aries stuff might apply to me as well.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. We want to make sure, Goony Chonga, that you get to tell everyone out there in Snoop Dogg TV and Mary Jane Land about what they should be checking for in the coming year.
Yeah.
You should be checking for my album, Dimension, that's dropping in October. You should be checking for my shows, because I'm going to be doing a lot of them. And you should also check out my old stuff, because I've been making music for a really long time. So you can see how much I've evolved and grown to be where I am now.
Yeah. That's a beautiful path and doing big things. Mary Jane, Snoop Dogg TV, it's about that time. Thank you guys so much once again for checking in with us. We'll be back very soon. Again, stay good.
Stay classy.
And Chongalicious.
Stay Chongalicious.
Chongalicious.
Yeah, there you go. That's right.